afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Yankees played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
So stepping in is Victor Reyes, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the AB now. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Next to hit, Harold Castro, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Altogether, a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Next up for Detroit, Willie Castro. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. Now the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Renato Nunez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Snap throw to third. Now the 2-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for Detroit. Tigers nothing, Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Joey Wentz gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that, he's going to start piling up some wins.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Now at the plate here is Aaron Hicks. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's right there. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yankees come up empty. We played an inning in the Bronx. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Yankees have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Fly ball right down the line and left. On the move is Stanton. And foul. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
The right fielder.
Fouled away.
Frazier.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Sharp ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. In the dirt here. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Gleyber Torres stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10. And this one's in the dirt. Frazier leads off first with 1 away. Struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt down the third baseline. They'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a... Now to the plate, here is Nico Goodrum. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's hitless in 6 tries. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Batting 9. The catcher, number 17.
So next to hit is Grayson Griner. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Reyes, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Home half of the 3rd coming up, no score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd. Hit down the 3rd baseline. And there's 1 away. Next up is Tyro Estrada. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Now the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And a pitch in the 3rd as he lays off. It's 1-1. Estrada swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Reyes is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Stepping in once again is Gio Urshela. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 side. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game pitch streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make you fully aware of who's hot and who's not. Trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He singled in his first AB. Comes set and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And another foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Yanks leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Harold Castro. Called into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout. There's 1 away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Willie Castro. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Line drive to left, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And here's Renato Nunez. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Way late. He's in there easily at 2nd.
Good steal of 2nd there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Now a bluff back to 2nd as he'll just hold on to it. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Hicks going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He pulls into 3rd safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on 3rd, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Jamer Candelario swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from 3rd crosses the plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, two-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
At the plate now, Akil Baddoo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's located.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First delivery to him.
DJ LeMahieu.
Count 1-0.
That's a fair ball, line to the right side.
The bat, the right fielder, Frazier.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier. And he puts it on the ground to second. The tag gets 1 on to first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
The left fielder.
Now into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Griner is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Ready now is Nico Goodrum. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Right fielder.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fouled away. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Digging in next, Grayson Griner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So next to bat will be Victor Reyes. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Chad Green takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in now, Harold Castro. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Don't want to forget about him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield, scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Luke Voigt is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Voigt hits a little over the 270 mark. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. He's got it, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And he's safe. So 1 gone with a runner at third. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Nunez is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in next, Tyro Estrada, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. Now to bat, Willie Castro. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Up next, Renato Nunez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. High and deep down the left field line. but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Jonathan Scope is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Down and away, ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
The 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. And that's the 2nd out. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
No ball.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Throw cleanly into 1st, and that ends the inning. So the Yankees. So now here is Jeimer Candelario. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
A ball and a strike. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2.
Ball. That's inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up. LeMahieu backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Next up, Akil Baddoo. No hits to this point. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Ball.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 down. Next, it'll be Nico Goodrum. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a curveball misses inside. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers as they're unable to. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First pitch on its way.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Goodrum is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Reyes is there. 2 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Torres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
They'll try again. 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. They'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Grayson Greiner.
Number 17, Grayson Greiner.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The Yanks entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Now pitch on the way. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Victor Reyes. Singled last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Zach Britton is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
A runner at first with no outs here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Into the box, Harold Castro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary.
Hit to third.
Sanchez.
And there's one down now.
The batter.
Next for New York, Tyro Estrada. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Aaron Hicks is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
There's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Estrada at third with 2 away. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Runs up and gets this one down. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So he sets him down swinging. Willie Castro becomes the first out of the inning. Renato Nunez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Push softly over toward the right side. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Next for the Tigers, Jonathan Scope. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. 2-1. Here it is. 3-1 now. Jamer Candelario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line towards center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off. But I think that was a good call. Looked to be just.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Tigers. And now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them. He seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier. No balls and a strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th.
Boy, this is one of the advantages of being the home team, getting that last chance to hit, Hero. Big base hit right there. Ties things up here in the 9th.
Oh, the boys are going crazy in the dugout right now. We could have a fresh ball game on our hands right here with some extra innings looming. Let's see if they're able to tack on one more.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here is Luke Voigt. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place the ball deep enough into the gap. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Goodrum is there. 2 down. Digging in will be Gary Sanchez. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Comes set, the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Miguel Cabrera is up. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. At the plate now is Nico Goodrum. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Frazier in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Harold Castro. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
A ball and a strike now. One and one. Here it is. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Fouled away. Sent back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's 5-2.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Davey Garcia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. At the plate, Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a rocket to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Frazier is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Tigers are out in front 5-2. Robbie Grossman is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that brings up Tyro Estrada.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
At the plate now, Gio Urshela. That's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to do. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with 1 swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Aaron Hicks stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Ready with the 1-1. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
First pitch on its way. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Last chance for the Yankees. Hit hard back up the middle. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out leading knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You're in